I'm welcome to the Market Alert for Friday the 19th of January 2018. So yesterday in the pound, lower to start with, and then once the buying came in, supported the market. There's a bit of selling pressure there, and then we get the retracement, and then off we go. So the market moving up 100 points between the two lines, or just above it there, just over 100 points before becoming sideways where it's been overnight. And in the daily chart you can see this. Let's just change things around a bit here, and actually we'll just spread those out, because we have a similar situation that we have in the Dow, in so much that if we just click there twice and then delete the 62, we can get rid of this 62 now. We'll get rid of this as well. And then let's just give it a bit of room there. And there you can see we've got the market just trading above the 76% retracement of this selling bar here. This is an up thrust bar. And again, the same thing, it needs to continue to drive through both if it's going to move higher. If not, it will be closing back, and then it will be interesting to see how the market reacts. Could get a bounce in the US dollar that's been moving down for the last 12 months. There's nothing like a dead cat bounce to bring in those who think that the market's move to the downside is now over, and buy it, only to find out that it resumes its already existing trend, and that is to the downside. In the Dow, an interesting day yesterday, very choppy day yesterday. Doesn't look it, but bar by bar it was very choppy. It was down, it was up, and it managed a bit of a run, then it was up, then it was down, then it was back up, quick move up, then back down. See the market testing there after the selling, and then the market calmed down a bit, and then managed to move higher in the evening before the usual thing at the moment, selling off just after the close, and then you're seeing the market being bought back into again now. Some weakness around in the Dow. We'll get rid of this. We're back below the 76% that we've put in. Also, yesterday we're seeing some selling around as well. This is 2 days now we've had selling in this daily chart. We did get a new all-time high yesterday, so I'll just remove this for a second. I just put that in. I mean, you know, they're like sweets now, aren't they? These are all-time highs. At one point, never really see them, and now it's just one after the other. So the 76% retracement there is seeing the market struggle a bit, and in fact, if we do this again, we can measure to see how the market's going to react if it starts to come back again as well, because you've got that selling bar, and these are great ways to test the strength or the weakness of a selling bar as well, and that is just to mark 76% up on this. So at the moment the market's looking a bit weak, and it is due for a correction. I mean, let's face it, after the amount that the market's moved in the last year or two, and without a correction, then we're due for some sort of correction in this market. So yeah, let's see how things pan out over the next couple of days, but certainly some weakness there at the moment. News, only what we've got is retail sales for the UK forecast at 0.8. You'd expect this to be high given that it was the run up to Christmas, so maybe they just pitch in the number low so that if it's good, the market can move to the upside. Right, quick look at the implied. And in the implied volatility, we've got the market down from 1083 to 1059, which you wouldn't expect actually. I think this has gone the other way given that the market moved lower in the first part of the session, but I suppose it was brought back in the second part. So sort of semi-normal for the implied volatility there, but not as you would expect. You think it would actually move to the upside there, given the sort of bit of weakness in the background there. Right, let's have a quick look at Bitcoin before we conclude. So yesterday we see Bitcoin holding at the level that we drew in. We had the three levels. Market went through these on Tuesday and Wednesday, but Thursday the market holding, and volume is also starting to drop off a bit. The selling certainly disappeared for the time being. Is the downside over? Who knows? And again, like I say, this area is first on the list. Should it move lower? If not, we've got some support coming in at this area, crucial area, obviously, because of over here where we saw the market finding support before, and then the psychological level of 10,000 on this side. Right, so that'll do it for this one and for this week. If there's anything to report today, I'll let you know. Other than that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.